Catch it first on Patreon.
I am not even joking. I feel like my eyeballs are like vibrating from this energy drink, dude. Okay, hair, try to look good for more than 2 seconds in the morning challenge. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to BTS Behind the Spaz. It's time for the May empties. I think that May is properly done. So we can finally look back on this month. I'm in my pajamas. I don't know what my hair is doing. I'm experimenting with having it all the way down in the front. What do we think? I'm trying to get real mod with it. Now, you're gonna hear the bird, okay? We already know, but I'm warning you anyway. This might just be like me just becoming a keb over time, bro. I've been getting really, like, back into Mylène Farmer. Do you guys fuck with Mylène Farmer? Hold on. My whole audience is like teenagers, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. None of you are gonna know who the fuck Mylène Farmer is. I don't know. Oh, wait. If you're over the age of 40, you may recognize Désenchanté because that was like a stadium, like a global clubbing hit. I'm gonna be fixing my bangs the whole time, okay? Just pretend you don't see it. Why are we talking about Quebecois shit? I went to the Dépanneur and I bought Bloom. I thought they had Alani because it doesn't have taurine in it. It just has 200 milligrams of caffeine. I have a heart problem. I already feel sick, but like I need a boost today. So we're drinking Bloom. The taste fucks. It's 0 sugar. So there's just definitely something aspartame-y about this flavor. Fuck ass Bloom. And then I got this, which is water. Okay, we'll do this. I'll censor it if I try to upload this to YouTube and it doesn't let me. Water. It's water in a can. Literally, it's just spring water from Iceland. Apparently, it's not carbonated, nothing. It's literally just a can of water. And the dude was scanning it for like 20 minutes because he's like, is this beer? Is this beer? And I was like, no, chief. And he's like, I just need to make sure that it's not something that you need an ID to purchase. And I was like, girl, I didn't bring my ID anyway. Like, it's just water with a weird beer-like can. For some reason, drinking things out of a vessel, like, tricks me into getting hydrated. Okay. Are we ready? I have an interesting... So, I broke the no-buy year. I guess we could start sort of talking about that. And then we'll talk about... I do have some debadging updates. And then we'll do... the analysis of my empties. Okay. I'm wearing Mr. Studio's shirt. So, the no-buy year. I broke the no-buy. One of them I feel, maybe this is just copium, but one of them I feel is justified. The other one a little bit less justified. So, I did go to the dollar store and I did purchase some art supplies. I'll show you what I got, actually. I got these. I paid about 50 cents. It was a little pack of palette knives, which I needed. As you can see, I've been getting a lot of use out of them. I bought them to use with my box of oil pastels. And speaking of oil pastels, I also got these. It's a blending stump. I'm used to the traditional paper ones, but I don't like them. So this one is just like a double-sided foam. And I think this was also like 25 cents-ish. It's literally just a double-ended foam. So that was my no-buy break. I think for like under $1, we're gonna let this one slide. I have had to talk myself out of a lot of purchases. Mr. Studio bought me the Bluuboyuwu pre-con. If you don't like magic, just forward ahead like 30 seconds. But I got a pre-con commander deck and I almost bought 2 new sets of dice and a playmat because the aesthetics they simply go hard. What can I say? I just realized you can see the remnants of my lunch. Just pretend that plate is not there. Yeah. I resisted temptation. I also saw the cutest vintage bag and I resisted temptation because I'm trying to use the bags that I do have. So, upcycled a tote. Fuck it, I'll show you my upcycled tote. I upcycled the tote because I wanted to get over my like urge to buy a new bag. Big Mama is heavy because she has a bunch of my magic stuff in here. But I had a pair of $700 custom Obey jeans and I ripped off the screen printed details on those jeans and then I sewed them to this bag that Miss Nadra Tan from Nadra Repurposed made for me. And I love it. This is my new magic bag. I got all my magic stuff in here. The dice, my playmat, my cards, which right now we're over there. Yeah, a good time was had doing that. The no-buy breakage. Hold on. Let me hydrate. My no-buy break was... What the hell did I buy? Oh, clothes. So, post-hysterectomy, we are now over a year post-hysterectomy. And probably by the time you're seeing this, that video has already been uploaded to Patreon. I put it on Patreon because I spend some time talking about, like, literally just my coochie, the girl downstairs. So I was like, this probably won't go on YouTube. Okay, why is that relevant? So, after my hysterectomy, I immediately noticed a change in my body in that my hips got way wider. My sort of fat distribution changed. And a lot of my musculature has since changed. It's just different. Even now that I'm sort of like back to not working out at the same frequency as pre-hysterectomy because I don't have like the balance or the muscle strength in my core. But there's a difference. And like, I'm kind of just comfortably at about a size like anywhere between 12 and 18. I think 12 was the smallest I had been. And that was when I was like medically like diagnosed malnourished, underweight, post-cancer. And I still had the colostomy. So I was like nutrient deficient. So I'm sitting at around, I would say probably an 18 lately anyway. I'm having like a little bit of perimenopausal symptoms, but not really. Weird pelvic pain. But like when I think back to my resectioning, a lot of the discomfort hit me over a year later. I guess when everything is sort of like, my oncology nurse was like, you know, when your fibers stitch together, like that's the most painful part, is when everything is like reconnecting. And they cut through a lot of nerve bundles, and then the main nerve that kind of like runs down from like the side of your abdomen into your leg. I think it's like parallel to the psoas muscle, but they cut that. And so for a while now, I've been like, for years now, I've been like numb on the left side. My right side was the side that was affected by the stroke I had in my early 20s. And now my left side is the side that's been fucked up by having cancer. So I'm a little all over the place, but it's okay. But yeah, I figured since my New Year's resolution was to start incrementally replacing everything I had that was a synthetic fiber, I could get to work while I was replacing stuff that didn't fit me, because my boobs also went up a cup size. So while I was replacing things that just I could not fit, or that fully could not be altered without having to like take them apart and purchase new fabric, I figured I would just like buy cotton and linen stuff. So I did. I bought 2 cotton shirts. No, I bought a cotton shirt and a cotton linen blend. I got linen pants. I bought cotton underwear. And that's it. And then I kind of just audited my closet. I've decided to stop thrifting fast fashion, like things that don't have like an obvious tag. And then luckily everything I have from like H&M and stuff has a tag. So I like looked up, I think everything except one thing ended up being cotton. And I was like, oh, slay, I can keep all this stuff. So that did send me back, I want to say maybe about like 80 something ish dollars. I I'm not going to include that here because it kind of has nothing to do with the empties. But I think I might make a video on like the... I might make a video on the weight gain. Because like, I don't know, I feel like I have a lot of interesting insights about that. But this isn't the time nor the place. My debadging update, pretty simple update. So I was looking for something for my dad and I found a 2-pack of Goo Gone and I was like, we have Goo Gone? And I have been like de-gooifying all of my bottles and like I love it even more now. I think the move may be to get a pack of Goo Gone, or make some DIY Goo Gone. Actually, that would probably be a lot better for your health because Goo Gone has like a huge warning that's like, you will be poisoned by chemicals, and it's like, holy crap. Okay. But yeah, I'll show you something that I Goo Goned actually. Hold on. Do you know who I look like? Oh, and it's fucking frying me. That dude with the mullet from the Gorillas. That's who I look like. So what I learned in boating school, I actually missed a spot. Isn't that embarrassing? What I learned from the boating school is I ran out of my poopery spray. I bought this. That's one of the empties for this month. I bought this when I had my colostomy. So when I emptied it at people's houses, I wasn't releasing a fucking like nuclear disaster bomb. And I filled it with my facial spray and I put it in my purse so I could just moisture. I love it. I wasn't sure what to do with this thing. It was in sort of a bucket with a bunch of other stuff that I could not get the like glue residue off. So now she lives in my purse. What a lovely time. That's my debadging update. I think last month I mentioned that I have sort of noticed a little problem. It's the same problem. I think things that like are more prone to expiring and are more sort of like have, I guess, usage instructions, you should probably keep at least the back label on it. There's a couple things that I still have like the back label on. Definitely don't debadge stuff like medication. I don't fool around with that. I never debadge. Even like menthol rubs, like Tiger Balm. I know this one doesn't have a thing on it. It's because it rubbed off in my bag. But like I have the Kwan Loong oil in my bathroom and I don't remove any of the branding because like you need to know what's in there, you know, and you need to know the usage instructions. Something else that is kind of a good and a bad is that you may need to sort of rehome things that have a label that you can't get rid of. And sometimes, like, I was debadging my other spray tan that I have left, and I broke it. It's supposed to be like a foaming mousse spray tan. Luckily, I have a 4-pack of these little spray guys, and so I put it in here. It still works, like, as you can see, obviously, right? It still works. But it's both a pro and a con, because I think it's good to have travel-sized stuff, because, like, you never know, right? Especially if you're, like, on the go. But it's also kind of a con, because you might... But then again, I'm also an idiot, so maybe I just ripped apart the bottle for no goddamn reason. And now, I have here my computer with my list of bullshit. This was an interesting month. We had a lot of surprise fucking entries to this month. There was a lot of stuff. I was cleaning out a drawer and I found more shit and I was like, oh my god, more cosmetics to get through. And I'm like fighting for my life getting through them. And then I do have a scandalous... I am on a fucking quest for eyeliner. We'll get there. But as with all good stories, let us begin at the beginning. Why am I so dry today? Okay. First thing. I finished a tube of e.l.f. Squeeze Me Lip Balm in vanilla frosting. It retails for $5.95. I got mine for free. It was a birthday present from like 2 birthdays ago. And I finally finished it and we laid it to rest under the passenger seat of Mr. Studio's car because I dropped it. Yeah. So would I repurchase it? No, probably not. It was fine. Like, I can't complain. I'm trying to lean away from scented things. okay, as we been new. So I'm kind of like, do I need a flavored scented lip balm? No. I haven't really figured out a good EWG certified lip balm solution. Oil like seeps in too fast. Most lip products are like scented or flavored. Petroleum jelly is out because it's petroleum jelly, obviously. And so I'm kind of just like, what the hell else is there? I have seen, okay, the weird tallow back and forths between the evidence that it works and the evidence that it doesn't. I don't really want to smell like a cow. I know that the tallow people are like, it doesn't smell like anything. A lot of people say that it definitely smells like something. As somebody that's been around like in, I guess, involved in the process of like farm to table, like animal processing, all parts of that animal smell. The lard and the tallow, like, I don't trust that it's not going to smell like beef. So I don't know. If you know of a product though, let me know and I'll look into it. Maybe we can like crowdsource this shit together. Yeah, that's going to be a no rebuy. A hypothetical $6 saved. The next thing, I am so sad that this finished, dude. Okay, the next thing is the Nuda Cloud Mist Face Tan Water Spray, which retails for $45. I paid $0. Let's get into that. I actually have another Nuda spray for the face. I think it's the same spray, but I like a long time ago, I think like 2 years ago, when I was first like, you know what, let's try an artificial tan. Spirit Guide Miranda from Fio vs. Fabulous recommended Nuda because their tanner is like safe for people with sensitive skin, safe for people with metastatic cell activation syndrome, which is what she has, and safe for cancer patients, which is at the time what we both were. So I was like, yes, queen. They are prohibitively expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's the luxury end of a fake tan brand. You're paying luxury prices. So I ended up buying something from Coco and Eve, which I believe is what I broke that is in here. I think the last video I said like Bondi Sands or something. I don't know where I got that from. I'm very certain this is Coco and Eve. But that summer, like a couple months after I bought my tan, my cousin went to Tremblant. Tremblant is like, Tremblant and Saint-Sauveur are like Quebec tourist towns. They're not so far from Montreal, like maybe like an hour and change. And they have a lot of like luxury boutiques because they both have like a village. So there's like the Saint-Sauveur village, and there's like in the middle of Saint-Sauveur, and there's a Tremblant village, and they have like upper sort of echelon beauty products. Montreal has a really thriving like spa scene. It's very European. It's very like bathing with strangers, nude with strangers. So we have a lot of like luxury brands that try to sort of market like wellness shit to people. My cousin was getting in her car to leave, so she's in the lineup to leave Tremblant, and she passes by the shuttle bus like station, and she sees a big ass fucking shopping bag and no one around. Like this is like the middle of the night. The shuttle is not gonna like, oh yeah, let us put it in reverse. So she gets out of her car, she takes the shopping bag. In the shopping bag, basically somebody had gone on like a thousands of dollars luxury shopping spree. This bag was full of shit. And one of the brands that these people obviously had gone and bought from was Nuda. So my cousin shows up with a bag of Nuda products, and she's like, I don't like fake tan. Do you want these? And I was like, oh, baby, I love your way every day. Yes. I love Nuda. It's not sticky. It's not scented. It's just like, you can rinse it off after 2 hours and have the most natural tan. My only reason that I wouldn't repurchase the Coco and Eve is because this is like a real spray tan. Like, you put this bitch on. Look at this. This was like using like nothing. I literally did one spray on the tanning glove because it comes out so dark. And if you over tan, you will be like orange. Nuda is very buildable. I love it. So the Cloud Mist spray, which is literally just a little spray, retails for $45. I have one left. Once I finish that one, and once I get through, obviously, the Coco and Eve, I think that I will actually opt for the better, I almost said the better tasting brand. Just, I may actually opt for the better brand. I think I would repurchase Nuda again, genuinely. So that's that. Okay, next, Maybelline Lash Sensations Mascara. There's no, like, I saw prices between $13 and $17, so let's just say like 13 bucks. I think I got it for Christmas. I unfortunately am guilty of keeping all of my makeup products for like 10 plus years. So what year did I get this thing for Christmas? God only knows at this point. But yeah, that was a Christmas gift. I wouldn't get it again. I hate mascara. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to it. My eyes get itchy. My problem with makeup is this. It's foundation. It's foundations, primers, setting sprays, mascaras. I feel it on my face and I want to rip my face off. My problem with foundation and mascara specifically is that after about 20 minutes, I am so overstimulated. I feel like every pore in my body is crying out for help. My skin hates everything, is allergic to everything, hates me, like just a disaster. So I am like, no more foundation ever, which is fine by me because I'm like, I can finally use BB cream, CC cream, tinted sunscreen. God bless. No more mascara. I've been using, I'll get real close. I've been using castor oil, as you can see, on my eyelashes. My eyelashes are like, they're thicker over here. They're not so thick here. While they are long, they are incredibly straight. So a little eyelash curler and some castor oil is the way. They do grow pretty quickly for me because I'm ethnic. All my hair grows really quickly. I just fucking cut this hair at the beginning of the month and it already needs a trim. My arms are hairy. Bro, my bush came in like that. I was so pissed. They shaved my bush when I had all my surgeries, but the last one was my hysterectomy. And I was like, my magnificent bush. Why am I bald? And then it came back and I was like, so no more mascara for me. One of the mystery shits that I found in my drawer was actually a cologne. Are you ready for this fucking price point? I had to Google this bitch. I didn't buy this. I think it was Miss Luxury Brand cousin. She is bougie. She's at the Joe Malone counter like every other week. Some of the scents that she's given me as gifts, I've Googled and been like, this is psychotic. So prepare thyself, okay? I found a Joe Malone Velvet Rose and Oud cologne that retails for 220 Canadian dollars before tax. $220. I used that bitch up like it was the last fragrance I would ever see for the rest of my life, bro. I was spraying curtains, clothes, bedspreads, other people, Mr. Studios, the dog, the cat that I don't have, the bird, the floor, the sky, your mom, like, just like, I was like, it's $220. I gotta get through this $220 cologne, bro. I know I paid $0, but like, what the fuck are we doing? Joe Malone, we're gonna do a straw transplant. Joe Malone is not EWG certified, so I cannot in good conscience be like, I'm gonna buy it again. I also didn't like the smell enough. I think on a man, like if you hose down Mr. Studios, can we stop like aggressively fizzing? Do you hear that? Ugh. If you hose down my husband, lubed him up and left him in a room alone with me, despite having no uterus, I would be pregnant. It's a good scent, okay? I'm not spending $220 on it though. In the same Sorry, I just had a come to Jesus moment. In the same vein and in the same drawer, I found Lush, the smell Pansy, and I do remember buying that one because I had the body cream. It was the 30 milliliter one, retails for $50. I'm kind of over that genre of like very floral, very astringent grandma smell, so I won't be repurchasing. I don't think there's a point. I also finished, speaking of Lush, the bottle I got for Christmas from my lovely husband of Lush Lord of Misrule shower gel. The little one retails for $16. I still have a whole bottle of Castile soap, and in the summertime anyway, I prefer Castile soap. So this is not going to be a purchase yet. My signature scent is Lord of Misrule. I generally have it at least like in every format. Like I have the perfume, the body spray, the solid perfume, the shower gel. Like if it's Lord of Misrule and I can get my hands on it, I'm getting my hands on it. But in the summertime, between the sweating and the general nonsense, I do like Castile soap. I buy the peppermint one. It's very cooling. It's nice and tingly. Mr. Studios likes it. It gets rid of the smell and it keeps you like literally squeaky clean. Like you go like this and you like squeak. It's absolutely fantastic. So I think maybe in the winter time when you really need all the moisture you can get, like that's the time to shop at Lush. Probably not in the summer. You'll smell nice, but you won't feel clean. And a lot of those products with like oils and stuff, when it's 40 degrees, like you're just kind of sticky. Do you know what I mean? It's like the beef tallow. It's like, I guess it's not dirty, but like, nah, it doesn't mesh well with like the smells of a human being. So there's that. So for now, we'll put the Lord of Misrule shower gel on ice, and maybe it'll make a return in the winter time. Next thing, I already showed you the Poopery smell. This was the vanilla mint. It's a really nice smell. It retails for $12.99. I won't be buying it again because I don't need it. You know, I think if I can get a good deal, I may in fact be tempted to like the same thing, like buy a little tiny one and put it on my toilet for guests, because I know my guests really like it. They get a lot of use out of the Poopery, and I still have a bottle of M9 from when I had my colostomy. And let me tell you, dude, skip the Clorox, skip the Febreze, skip the plugins, skip the Bath and Body Works. If you want something that's going to eliminate every odor of any kind, it's M9. It is a odorless spray that they sell at colostomy supply stores, and all it does is just suction the smell out of the room. It is like industrial, like cooking smells, shitting smells, all the smells. It works. I keep one on my toilet and people use the fuck out of it. So maybe if I could find a good price, I would be tempted to rebuy it. But like now that I don't have a colostomy, I'm kind of just like, let's all shit freely, you know? So right now, the rebuyability of this, 50%, but it's not gonna happen anytime soon. So goose egg. Okay, next thing. I was a little sad about this one. I went through a bottle of Tend Skin, which retails for, are you ready for this? $26.79. Although I do remember paying about $30 for it, and it has lasted me, I bought it in 2020. It's great. That's it. If ever you have like an ingrown, or you have like a painful bump, or you have like a big like, if you're like, look, okay, I'm not shaving the girl downstairs, but I am in the bathroom giving my shit a fresh fucking phase every once in a while. So if you're lining the hairline of your shit up, you may also be susceptible to like razor burn, but it works so well. The reason that it works, and like I like to put it on a cotton pad, and after my shower do my armpits and the sort of like, not the, like, I guess the groin between, like, the leg and the, you know, like, where all of the good thicknesses, like, between the folds, under the boobs, it dries it out. It's a mix of alcohol and salicylic acid and something else. It's basically just a super astringent toner. It works great, okay? But again, like, the bottle lasted me 6 years. I don't think I need it that much. I'm not really getting an ingrown hair every other day, but if ever you get those like annoying like bumps, I get them in my ass crack. Sorry, if this goes on YouTube, please don't shadow ban me. But like sometimes I get them in my ass crack and I'm like, why? And it's the type of pimple that you can't like pop. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like a painful red bump. It's horrible. It's like not a whitehead, it's not a blackhead, it's just a plague upon you. 10 Skin will have that shit gone. Just dump it on there. It'll be gone by the next morning. It's amazing. However, I did some research. There is a cheaper alternative. At Walmart, you can buy a $3 bottle of the Clean and Clear, the blue one, the pure salicylic acid. That shit does the same thing and you save yourself like over $20. It's $3 at the Walmarts, girl. I'm not spending $30 on a bottle I'm gonna have for 6 years. Unless things change and I suddenly have an ingrown every other day. But if you're like fighting your skin, hey man, it might be the solution for you. I don't know, bro. And finally, I'm really proud of myself for this one. So I had a bottle of Tatcha, the Rice Polish Classic. Retails for $69. When I bought it, I paid almost $90. But it might be because I bought it like at the mall. Everything is more expensive at the mall. But like, my skin post hysterectomy has become so even more sensitive, and like that's saying a lot. Laneige skin cosmetics freak me the fuck out. My skin, like, horrible reaction. And now Tatcha products and any kind of exfoliant, except for I have like a natural exfoliating glove, like there's no like product, you just wet your skin, you soak the glove, and then and if I really need to exfoliate, then I use that. Yeah, it was the rice polish. As much as I loved it pre-hysterectomy, we're just not vibing anymore. I ended up using it on my body and I liked it a lot. I was really happy to finish it. It does the job, I can't complain. I like Tatcha products. They're cruelty-free. They're on the sort of gentler, like, side of thing, the less sort of, like, super commercially processed end of luxury branding. I'm gonna check if they're EWG certified because I'm really curious. Okay, there's a skin deep rating. Yeah, I'm seeing 1s and 2s. I like Tatcha. Again, it's the price point really that is like, I think, an impediment to people using Tatcha. I've used Tatcha the Essence before. I like the Essence. They do have, I'm seeing now, a gentle rice polisher. It's called Tatcha the Rice Polish. Calming. Yeah, which ranks in at a 2. But out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ingredients, there's only one that ranks at a 2. But the EWG is very, they're very strict. So the thing that comes in at a 2 is microcrystalline cellulose. So functions: abrasive, absorbent, emulsion, stabilizer, slip modifier, viscosity increasing agent, aqueous. The concerns are possible irritation to the skin and eyes. Allergies, moderate concern. I don't have like MCAS. I don't have any documented like, I guess, histamine intolerance or anything. That's not really my problem. My problem really is I have eczema and rosacea, and my skin is very historically allergic to a lot of processed soaps, which I think is why it likes Casti soap, because it's pure soap. So I'm also allergic to bleach. I don't know why I'm telling you. Write that down. Write that down. So yeah, I'm probably not going to get another rice polish. As long as I still have the little glove, which I think is from Wild Peer, then I don't really need anything else. And now that I say that, I will actually, let's see, what the fuck is the glove made of? So yeah, I have the Deep. It's literally just a little glove. All you need is hot water and your Wild Peer exfoliating glove. Each glove purchase helps to remove 1 pound of plastic from the environment, girl. All right. It's plant-based. Yeah, you literally just wet yourself for 5 minutes, and before you put your soap on, you wet the glove, you wring it out, and then you just fucking scrub. I like it a lot. I'm trying to figure out what the hell it's made of. Cognac. Hold on. What is the wild peel love made of? Oh, okay. 100% biodegradable, viscose, sustainably derived from reed plants. The fuck is a reed plant? Oh, it's this fucking thing! Sorry, I'm like having like revelations. All my Montreal baddies, you know, when you like drive up towards Hudson and there's all these like fuck-ass little, I'm gonna show you, these fuck-ass little plants. That's literally what this glove is made of. You're gonna see I'm logged into LinkedIn. I'm looking for a 9 to 5, leave me alone. It's this! It's this fucking thing! Apparently. Why don't I just like pick some off the side of the road and fucking go to town? Is that an option? Could you imagine, bro? I would do it. I would do it for YouTube. I would film it and I would monetize it like that if I could pick them off the side of the highway. I live on the side of a highway. Are you kidding me? Anyway. I don't know what journey we're currently on, but all that to say, I will not be buying the Tatcha rice polish. It's this fucking energy drink. We're going back to the can of water, bro. Last month, my goal was to get rid of the goddamn e.l.f. Squeeze Me lip balm. I have new goals. My new, like, victim for this month is this. So, I have had this. I don't even know how many years I have had this. I think since, like, 2018. It's the René Furtere. Bitch, I don't fucking know. 500 Huile Sèche Sublimatrice. Okay, relax. It's the enhancing, it's a dry oil. You're supposed to spray it in your hair, but I don't fucking have hair. And it's not like I was like flat ironing my hair. I usually straighten it with a round brush. So I'm not really like needing like a heat protectant. And so I've been staring at this thing in my bathroom because I'm like, how am I gonna like finish it? There's so much. And then I realized it says cheveux and corpse, aka hair and body. So I threw this bitch in my purse and I've just been lubing myself up. When I bought this, it was $75. I got it from a luxury hair salon that I will never be going back to because they fucked my shit up, bro. But like you literally just like, and then it's very light. It's not like oily, slippery, sticky. I guess that's what they mean by like a dry oil. But it sort of doubles as a perfume. It has a smell. It has a smell, okay? Like the smell like stays on your clothes. It's a noticeable smell. I feel like if you're wearing this, especially if you're using it for your hair and your skin, you probably do not need a perfume. The smell is like, the only way I could describe it to you is that it smells like a luxury hair salon. It's almost like not cucumber, but like in the family of cucumber, sort of like clean, like a clean laundry, maybe a little bit of like a freesia, or a similarly kind of like very not grandma smelling plant, mais genre like pungent flower, but it's not pungent. It literally, it just smells like the concept of walking into a luxury salon and thinking to yourself like, okay, this is where they keep the good shit. Like this is where they have the good shampoo, the fancy products. It just smells like a fancy product. And I'm actually really curious. Oh, I lied to you. I didn't pay. Apparently this was $44.99. I remember that day. I spent $70. I must have bought something else and rounded it up to $70 because I had no impulse control in my fucking early 20s. But let's actually Google this bad boy. So René Furtere 500. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. The price has maintained. It seems that on sale, it hovers between $40 and $42. online, it's going for about 50, like 47 and change. It calls itself a premium multi-purpose beauty ritual designed for hair and body. A signature blend of sweet almond. Is that what I'm smelling? I don't think that's it. Sweet almond oil, jojoba, castor, avocado, safflower. I guess. All right, cool. Enhancing shampoo. Oh no, sorry. Okay, they have other shit in this. But how would they describe their smell? So we'll go 500 dry oil smell, question mark? Okay, I was partially correct. So the top notes are bergamot, jasmine, lilac. That freeziest smell, fuck, my nose is good. That freeziest smell that I think I'm picking up on is lilac. It's a very, there's like something in there that you go like, oh yeah, that's a potent flower. The heart notes, allegedly, are vanilla, patchouli, and warm spices. Everything I own is patchouli in some way, shape, or form. It's patchouli and oud. This shit does not smell like patchouli. Je te promets. And then base notes, cedarwood, amber, and musk. And I think I'm like not big on the scent profile of amber because like what the fuck does that mean? And sometimes it's disgusting and sometimes it's amazing. But that's what that is. That's what that smell is. I feel like I've been going insane trying to figure it out. But yeah, it's lilac and amber. And you know what? I guess a little bit also cedarwood is really what I would describe this smell as. If you're sitting around being like, what does this smell like? That's the smell. It markets itself as elegant and luxurious. And I would say luxurious, yeah. Again, it smells like walking into a fancy hair salon and being like, oh, they keep the good shit in the front and the back. Like, yeah. This seems to be a victim of shrinkflation because the sizes that I am seeing, this one is 52.17. It doesn't give the, oh, hold on. Does it give me the fluid ounces? It doesn't give the fluid ounces. The newer bottles don't have the fluid ounces and they look tiny. Yeah, look at that, 1 fluid ounce. This is 3.3 fluid ounces. Crazy. You know what else this smells? Sorry, okay, we know. Every time there's a perfume involved, I go off for like a half hour. But you're watching it, so really you're to blame. You know what this really smells like? What this is really giving? Let us reflect. This is early 2000s, like, hot, sexy, young mom. I'm talking wearing, like, black platform foam. No, that's too trashy. Give me a second. We're wearing, like, the Coach fabric. I'm gonna put a picture of it. Fabric wedge with like the little Coach logos. She's got like a cunty Coach bag, but again, it's like mostly fabric, maybe like a goldish, like sort of like strap, very minimal hardware. It's like tacky in the way that branded things are tacky, but not tacky in the way that it's busy. She like smokes cigarettes, but she's mindful about it. So she's like brushing with Colgate and using a lot of like gum. So she kind of just smells like luxurious sort of floral amber perfume, a little bit of like patchouli because we were obsessed with patchouli in the 2000s, pre-2010, obsessed with patchouli. And then there's like a little bit of cigarette smoke, but it's like sexy and minty because she's like hiding the smell of the cigarette smoke. She's got like cunty French acrylics, but they're like the dip kind, not the acrylic bead kind. She's wearing approximately 20 pounds of metal jewelry.
She's not white woman. She isn't a minority, but she's not Asian. She's not South or East Asian. She's like maybe Mediterranean, most likely Arab. There's something hyper heavy about her, but she's not wearing the big eyeliner.
That's what this smells like. Would I repurchase this? No. It's not EWG certified. I don't use anything with scents. Even in terms of natural perfumes, I'm just trying to move away from perfume. I was always a big perfume head, as we can tell. Okay, imagine I ended that bullshit and then I was like, but I don't really like perfume. I don't buy perfume. Love perfume. Big perfume head over here. But like, I don't know. When I was younger, people used to chase me down the street to ask, what fucking perfume are you wearing? And I'd be like, it's a mix of 12. With that having been said, for our buy agains, nothing yet, okay? Nuda, hypothetically, I still have a spray bottle of Nuda and this bullshit, so I'm gonna use those and then we'll reassess. Tend Skin, great toner, great for ingrowns, great for the bikini line. I don't really need it. If I need a salicylic acid, I'll buy the $3 one from Walmart. Yeah. Oh, also, there's a product from The Ordinary, salicylic acid, whatever the fuck, just Google Ordinary. You know what you're looking for. It's a dupe. It's a dupe for Tend Skin, from The Ordinary, and it's about $8. So there's that. And then, yeah, there's nothing else that I would rebuy, I guess. And now, I gotta tell you another story, bro. Eyeliner. I have been looking for Ayurvedic kajal, which is to say, black eyeliner that I could put on my waterline. Kajal has a reputation for being full of lead, and so it is important, if you are looking for koals, if you're looking for kajal, to buy from a brand that lab tests and is known for not containing lead. Among those brands is a brand that I like their products, okay, sue me, called Tatsav, Tatsav. Now, Tatsav and Patanjali are my go-tos for Indian brands. Bitch, if I could get someone in India, a lot of you are Indian that watch me, okay? One of you, I need you to get me the Desi Cow Ghee Patanjali Lip Balm. Flavor irrelevant. The ghee, the cow fat lip balm, that's what I need. That's the lip balm I need, bro. Awesome. In a similar vein, the only amla oil that I trust is Dabur? I have Dabur, which sucks. Unfortunately, it's mostly mineral oil. A lot of amla oils on the market are literally just mineral oil. I like to buy the amla and process it myself, but there is one amla oil that I really like. Bajaj. It's Bajaj. It's amla and rosemary. Love Bajaj. Patanjali, Bajaj, I cannot find them in Canada. I don't know. I live in an Indian neighborhood. I don't know what's going on. I have not been able to find these for years and years and years. But that's what I need. So if you're Indian, I will pay for the product and the shipping. I don't give a fuck, bro. DM me. But Tatsav make Ayurvedic products. They make a good kajal. They make a baby kajal. They make an adult kajal. They make a stick kajal. They make a little genre pot of kajal. Love. I have tried to purchase this fucking thing 4 different times from 2 different realtors. And usually buying from India is so easy. Fuck all of y'all. I'm buying from India, right? There's a few Indian retailers that, like, specifically their only function is to import shit from India to Canada. I bought Tatsav the first time for $24. Never showed up. Waited 2 months, didn't show up. Customer service ghosting me. In the next month, if I get the package, I will give you a comprehensive review of what the hell's going on. I'm calling, I'm WhatsApping, I'm texting, I'm emailing, I'm on the helpline. I'm like, please, for the love of fuck, bro, just give me an update. They refund me, they cancel my order, they disappear into the night. Stupidly, right? I'm like, ooh, but there's a big discount. Now I have points because I signed up with the website. I purchase it again, okay? The Tatsav Ayurvedic Kajal, the stick, because really what I want is the stick. And I'm like all excited. I get 2 different discounts on that order. At this point, I save money. I pay $15.64. Still waiting. It's been an additional 2 months. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's ever gonna get here. God willing. Inshallah, one day it will appear. In the meantime, as a backup plan, don't I take my ass over to Amazon? I know, okay? There are no retailers anywhere that sell tutsav. I'm going to Indian grocery stores. I'm calling people up. I'm calling Indians in India. I'm like, please, no one can get me this fuck ass thing, okay? I buy a Tatsat baby kajal because that's the only thing they have. I pay $30 for it. $25.50. I'm rounding way up. Gone again, okay? Clears customs, disappears into the night. I get an email yesterday. Uni, your package is in transit. I'm like, I'm not waiting on anything. There's nothing I've ordered. I'm not waiting on anything. I don't know what the fuck. So I think it's the kajal. Something is supposed to show up at my house in 2 days, okay? I don't know. Watch it be like fucking jury duty. But I don't know what it's gonna be. But hopefully it will be my fucking kajal. And if it is my kajal, we'll see which type, because I bought 2 different types, so we'll know who the retailer is, and then I will come in with a crisp review. And then my other purchases for May, the ticks, girl. The tick invasion is here. I'm not dealing with it. I've just decided this summer I'm not doing 20 million mosquito bites. I'm not doing ticks. I'm not doing spider bites. I'm not doing nothing. I am covered in DEET at all times. I bought a 4-pack of Ben's 30% DEET insect repellent, which sent me back $35.90, and I also bought Murphy's OLE, oil of lemon eucalyptus, 3-pack, 59 milliliters each, for $39.85. If you don't know, there are like some lab tests that suggest that ticks and mosquitoes are not repelled by the OLE compound in lemon eucalyptus oil, but it like masks the carbon dioxide that they use to hunt you. So it's not like I live in like a densely wooded area, but I am so paranoid. The vet was like, you don't have to put your Wawa on prep. And I was like, that bitch is taking prep. So he starts prep actually tomorrow. He has to take his prep for like ticks and worms and all these things. And I bought the 4-pack. I gave everybody a bottle of DEET and a bottle of OLE. And I said, fucking baptize yourselves. So that's where we're at. So this month, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish this month, but that's what I'm gunning for. I've been using it post-shower, which I think is letting it deplete quicker. My skin gets so dry when I go and play Magic. I think it's because they like blast the AC. So I've been bringing this with me. My other thing on my shit list is the tan. I don't think I'm going to get to this month. I think I'm going to work on finishing off the other Nuda tanner. And yeah, I don't really have anything else that I'm like super hellbent on finishing. Again, unless I clean out a drawer and I like find some crazy shit. Something else that I did finish this month, but I didn't like log it because it's not really a cosmetic. I did finish 2 candles. I'll go get them. But I have another one. These are from Wick of Hope. So I really like the smells. One I had was like wintergreen and mint. It was really nice. This one is pumpkin spice, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla. It's so good. And again, it's like a mid-2000s, like cunty, like a Yankee candle, but actually good for you because these are certified non-toxic. And when you buy from them, part of your purchase goes to helping women experiencing DV. This is not sponsored. I really like the brand. But like I was saying with the health, a healthier candle that is not like with a, this is a coconut soy wax. It's a small batch. I even have the batch number, made by hand. Yeah, it's healthy, it's great, it's sustainable, whatever. It was $40 for one of these bitches. I paid out the ass for these. And at the rate that we go through candles, continuously buying these is continuously paying out the ass. So be warned, like be aware of that. You know what I'm saying? But I did finish it. Like I can't light this. It's done. I have a candle warmer. I'm going to try to get like a couple more weeks out of it. But I love these. But I did not include it. Please sponsor. Wick of Hope. Wick of Hope and Dr. Bronner's and Nuda, bro. I'm always talking about these bitches. Can one of you sponsor me? I beg. Okay, last math thing we're gonna do, like the last video, I'm gonna take the total basically of the, like what the products of the month that I went through would be worth, and we'll subtract the amount that we spent on stuff this month, which was $115.89. So I saved a total of $342.84 by finishing all of these products and not going to repurchase any product. And we'll do a fun little thing. Let's say you're going through we'll remove $100 because I don't think people are going through a bottle of Jo Malone perfume every month. Let's say like we'll subtract another $100 here. Let's say you're going, and we'll even round down, okay? We'll be really generous. Let's say we take $240 of product a month that you're not repurchasing. So you're not doing like a full face every day. You're not going out and buying more makeup. You're not going out and buying, what the hell else did I have? Fake tan, like what else? Poopery spray, like random sort of like perfumes, random things that are kind of like vanity purchases. If we save about that every month for a year, you've pocketed $2,880. Again, okay, it's always the little purchases that get you. It's the little like, oh, this e.l.f. lip balm is $6. Oh, this Lush perfume's only $50. This shower gel's $16. Poopery, $13. Even 10 Skin at $30. Like, it hits us like a ton of bricks because it's such a little meager bottle and you're like, $30 for this. But like, there are other things that sneak up on you that, you know, maybe instead of one purchase every couple months, it's 2 purchases combined or 2 subscriptions. If you've got a subscription to Spotify and Amazon, boom, there's your $30 a month. That $30 a month, if we convert it, right, times 12 months, still $360 saved a year. So I would say this month was a tentative success in saving. Even though we broke no buy, I think it was so moderate that like it's a very realistic sort of no buy. And I'm really judging these purchases off of use. I want to get use out of my stuff. So as you can see, this has been pretty well loved and used, and I know that I've washed these twice, so I've used them at least 2 times, and I will continue to use them. So for under $5, as much as it sounds like copium, I do think it's a success. And realistically, I'm also aware that like a no buy year is tough. If you're like me and sometimes you get bamboozled and have poor impulse control when it comes to purchasing, when it comes to being sort of like seduced by products, I kind of expect that there will be other months where maybe I buy something that like I do not need, you know? And so I've kind of trying to been like pivoting that feeling of like, ooh, I want to go shopping, I want to buy something new because it's fun, into like, well, what can I like renovate? So because I wanted, for example, that MTG mat so bad, instead I have an $8, I think it's like a placemat. Anyways, it's leather and it's thin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it to the underside of the mat that I have. And that way I have a double-sided mat. It fulfills the itch of feeling like I want something new, but I didn't have to spend, like the cheapest magic mat is maybe like $11-ish. So we still sparagnato $11. What is the fucking verb tense of sparagna? Oh, anyway, so you still saved $11. $11 times 12. Oh, it's 20. No, what? Hold on, I'm dyslexic. It's 132. $132. Save $12 every month. You got $130 at the end of the year. So there you go. What the hell else did I want to tell you? Oh yeah, speaking of using my art supplies, a really fun way that I have found to do it is to do a tin and tea, I'll put the flyer, little fundraiser. I am doing it locally. So if you're in the Montreal area, you can get in touch with me on Instagram or DDO's Ote Boba Shop. They are a very lovely family-run boba shop, and you can come join us and make a little Altoid wallet. It's a 2-hour guided activity avec moi. We'll do it in English, but we can also do it in French. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time. The proceeds will go towards buying non-perishable foods for Cubans. So obviously I'm very excited about that. And I hope to see you there. Also, I know that like usually I don't talk about like business, but I just want to say community bulletin is live on my website. So every month I will update it and you'll have some like really fun free shit that you can look into. Fun this month for June, there's gonna be some alt creators that I'd like to highlight. There's also gonna be a free gallery that you can attend. My cousin is an artiste and she's doing a gallery that's focused on like her experience recovering from Lyme disease. Topical for this episode. Yeah, there's obviously the Tin and Tea event happening in June. There's going to be a lot of really cool, fun, free stuff, and I cannot wait to show it to you. So please do hop on desktop and check out the community bulletin. And that is all that I have for you on this BTS Behind the Spaz. And if you don't mind, I gotta go see a man about some Magic the Gathering card sleeves.
Foreshadowing as a narrative device.
Oh my god, do you hear the bubble? Ah! It spilled. I spilled. Okay, bye.